Studio Lou. So today I'm so excited to bring you the walkthrough of the journal that I created for my Transform Challenge. So in case you haven't been following the Transform Challenge, this was all about taking something that wasn't a book and turning it into a book, or in this case a journal. So what I chose was a 1980s version of the Trivial Pursuit board game. So I will go through the flip through and go through the elements of the game that I used. I had a lot of fun with this challenge. It was like really fun to build this book from this board game. So basically I used the game board as the cover and spine of this journal. So on the front is the Trivial Pursuit logo from the back side of the game. I just thought it looked really nice, and I thought it would be a way to create like a nice classic looking book. Then the spine and the back of the book on the outside are made from the more colorful fun part of the game board. The whole thing has been gilded around the edges, and there are 4 signatures in this book, and they have been tied together nicely on the edges here. And I used book page down the outside of the seams of the spine that's been gilded around as well, just for some like fun to essentially show that this, yes, is a Trivial Pursuit book, but it's a book. And on the signature threads, I used some of the little pie pieces, so I tied those on. And I've punched an eyelet hole through the front and the back of the cover and tied this nice iridescent ribbon through so that you can close the book. So now I will just open it on up here. So this is a chunky book. You can see the 4 signatures. It's quite chunky. But it has a really nice shape to it. So the other concept that I had for this book was that I wanted it to be a journal, but maybe one that you would travel with or have fun with, and that I wanted to really kind of include a lot of the trivia cards, because at least in my family, we may not always pull out the trivia board, but there's usually a box or 2 of these cards hanging around, and every now and then we'll just kind of like have a trivia kind of evening or afternoon. If you're bored, just do trivia questions. So in that spirit, I did keep about, I'd say about a third of a box of trivia cards are still inside this journal. So I used from the box itself these amazing teal pieces of, this was like the cardboard from the sides and the top of the box. So both of them have the Trivial Pursuit 1980s Master Game logo, and I've just inked around them. And the end papers are actually also watercolor inkjet pictures of Trivial Pursuit in play. So if you followed my Transform Challenge, you will have seen me create all the aspects of this journal, or lots of them anyways. So these are stuffed full of cards, and that's true also on the back. So we've got 2 pockets on both sides. So the first page is, I spent one of my video afternoons using these pie piece holder thingies that you keep all of your categories in when you win them. And I dipped them in different colors of paint that were reminiscent of the colors of Trivial Pursuit. And so there are throughout this journal different kinds of paper that have this marking on them. Then there are lots of colorful pages like this one. I wanted to use nice bright colors. I also used a lot of scrapbook paper and ledger and grid paper, things that were reminiscent of games or scoreboards. There's lots of elements of different kinds of games in this journal. This is a nice bright colorful jelly print. And then there are book pages from a book about how to do different things. So this actually tells you how to play the game Hex. And this is marbled construction paper. And then just some fun letter paper. And then on here, this is a large playing card, and inside is a top pocket with some cards and a lower pocket with some cards. And on this side, we have this kind of fun bingo themed little sort of flip up writing space. There's a lot of writing space in this journal. I did want to maintain that as well. This is another of those game or how to do kind of pages from a book. So this one has how to make candles last longer and how to go for gold with playing darts. Most of the time I tried to keep it very centric to the game. So this is the other side of the page of how to play the game that we looked at back here, which I forget, Hex. So that's the other side of that page. And then here in the center of the first signature, I wanted to include the actual like flip out instructions on how to play Trivial Pursuit. And then on this side, we have this fun pocket that I made. I included a Trivial Pursuit card, some stamps, a ticket, and then inside, oops, there's a little stray paper scrap. We have a couple things. So this large journaling card, How to Play Jacks. That just tucks back here. And then on top we have from the box itself, this is just another fun journaling card with some jelly print on back. It's a nice thick one. So, and then we have more of the game of Hex and more of the how to seat an orchestra, how to personalize a squash. So just more of those fun how-to pages. And then more of the painted Trivial Pursuit. And then we have a flip down, like journal card flip down. This is one of the logos from the box and the logo for Parker Brothers. So that just flips down for more writing space. And on this side, we have another large playing card with, again, the cards for the game. And this is more of the Hex game and more of the jelly print. And then between the first and second signature, I used the large logo from the game box and I jelly printed on back. And this can be used, actually it's hard. It's like a writing board. So if you wanted to have a firm surface to write at any point in this book, you can use this to do that. But it's a nice small one, so it just tucks into the journal. And then this is just some fun Monopoly vellum paper that I had that I thought would go really fun in this game book. And then this is the next, this is another page for a game, how to play another game. You'll see the other side of it shortly. So this is the Joker card, again with more of the trivia cards inside the pockets. This is actually indigo dyed paper that has that same Trivial Pursuit stamping down on it. And then this is a large pocket from the how-to book on how to play Conkers. And inside the pocket, you can pull this out, and it's a journal card, a big one again. And on the inside is how to shoot crabs. And that just tucks right in this pocket here. And then on this side, we have more of that game of Hex. And then this is just a fun sort of scalloped paper. And then this was more of the Trivial Pursuit, some dyed lined paper. It's like a pinkish hue. It was dyed with Easter egg dye. And this is a scrapbook paper with these fun globes on it. And more of the marbled construction paper. And on this side, we have a pocket made with the vellum from the Monopoly game. And then inside are a few things. So there's this journal tag. And there is this large journal card, how to play Shove Ha'penny. And it's kind of like a folded large card. And then in these pockets, I've also stuck a few extra Trivial Pursuit cards. Then on this side is how to play dominoes, and it's a pocket with more Trivial Pursuit cards. This is avocado dyed paper, and on the back more of the Trivial Pursuit painting. And then more of that game, that Hex game sheet. More indigo dyed paper with the Trivial Pursuits. And then over here we have this fun playing card with a scarecrow, and it's on brown paper that flips up for more writing space. And there's the how to play Egg On. That's the second game, is Egg On. more of the Monopoly vellum. And then here we have this fun little pocket that has a little card. And then I used in this some sort of technical diagrams of old cameras and like different kind of photography images. So this is like a developing a film sort of a diagram. And that came out of like a vintage photography book. And more cards in the pocket. And then this pocket is made from just this fun grid paper, and it has this little flip up so you could write a little note there. And inside are some cards from the game, as well as I made a journal card from the code card of Trivial Pursuit. And this is just another little tag with the Parker Brothers logo, and it's just some more fun stuff on there. There we go. And then some more dyed lined paper, more of the Trivial Pursuit paper that I made. This is just a fun little scrappy, like I thought about like you'd write maybe your card scores there. Just kind of reminded me of when I was a kid. We used to keep score when we were playing cards. And this is just a fun sort of children's themed, child story themed page from Golden Book. Cabbage dyed grid paper for scorekeeping. And this is just a fun, like, again, more childlike kind of content from a vintage illustration book. And then this is the center of the second signature. And it's this green paper. And on both sides, we have a pocket with the Monopoly paper. And both are stuffed with more Trivial Pursuit cards. And this is like from a children's illustration book. And on this side we have another from the how-to book on how to play Tlatchley. And then inside is one of those fortune tellers. So essentially you can put it in its position here. I just had it folded so yeah. Fun. And then the fun thing with this is when you open it, there's lined paper inside for you to journal on. So that just tucks right in here. And more of the cabbage dye grid paper. And more of that Golden Book paper. And then just some more like lined paper that looks like you could kind of keep score on. Lots of fun, colorful papers in here. And then just for fun, between the first and second two signatures, actually no, the third and fourth signature, sorry, I've included this. So this is just an extra little pull-out journal that has a bunch of different dyed and colorful papers inside, and it's made from these two vintage children's lacing cards. So lacing cards are designed to help children sort of learn to thread a needle and to lace through and like kind of identify outlines. So it's kind of like a little fun learning thing for kids. This one actually has the yarn in it, so I thought that might just be a fun little add-on. And then we have more of the Monopoly paper here, and some nice rainbow paper. And then here we have some nice gold paper in the background, and this is another Monopoly pocket. And inside is this sort of brown grid paper with another little camera illustration of a timer there, which I thought was cute and relevant for gameplay. And then this is the question and the answer from 3 different questions on a Trivial Pursuit card. And this flips up and pulls out so you can write on it on both sides. And then it just tucks in there. And then on this side, we have this overhanging belly band made from a children's fake $2 Canadian bill. And behind it are some dominoes. And then I made a journal card out of the diagram from the front of the Trivial Pursuit game. And it has a fun jelly print on back. And more of the Trivial Pursuit paper, more of the marbled construction paper, more colorful stuff. And then this is a vintage bingo card. I've cut a slot down here and used it as a pocket up here. And there's this cute little illustration in back. And it's just stuffed full of more of the Trivial Pursuit cards. And they all pull out. And on this side, we just have more of that kind of scribble down your scores kind of paper. It's actually cabbage dyed. This is a jelly print. And then this is a page of maps and more jelly print. More dyed, Easter egg dyed paper. This is the center of the final signature. And more jelly print, maps, and jelly print. And then this page has just some fun tickets on it. And then on this side, we have this vintage illustration from a children's book of like kids playing a game, and it says, "No fair throwing rocks." And I thought that was cute. And then more just colorful papers. Or the Trivial Pursuit paper. And then this was made from a bill envelope. So it's covered in gold paper, and it's got some gridded scrapbook and letters down it. And this is another journal card that I made from the code card, and it says bingo on the back, and that just tucks right in there. And it is on top of some of that game paper. And on the back, there's some gold paper, another fun pocket with a Trivial Pursuit card. It's stuffed with more cards. And then there's this large journal card that's fun, How to Climb Through a Playing Card. So that just tucks in there. And now we are at the end of the journal. So yeah, that was the Trivial Pursuit journal that I created for my Transform Challenge to take something that is not a book and turn it into a journal. So I hope you enjoyed the series, and I hope you like this journal. It will probably head into my Etsy shop by the end of this week. Definitely, I'm planning another shop update. So if you're interested in this journal, just pop me a note, or you will see it in the Etsy shop soon. So thank you so very much for watching. All of my information is in the description box below. Please leave me a comment, like, subscribe. If you have fun here, I would love to hear from you. So have a wonderful day. Thank you.